He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always something unmistakable about him. A quiet intensity, a commanding presence, and a natural gravity that pulled attention without effort. Çağatay Ulusoy didn't simply step into Turkish entertainment. He reshaped his image again and again, evolving from a young model into one of the most formidable actors of his generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Çağatay Ulusoy was born on September 23, 1990, in Istanbul, Turkey. Before cameras, scripts, and global premieres, his path began in the world of modeling. In 2010, he won Best Model of Turkey, a title that opened doors but also placed expectations squarely on his shoulders. Instead of remaining confined to fashion, he made a decisive pivot toward acting, committing himself to formal training and long-term growth. His acting breakthrough came in 2011 with Adini Farah Koydum, where his portrayal of Amir Sarafoglu turned him into a household name across Turkey and the Middle East. The role brought massive popularity, but it also tested him early. Fame arrived fast, and so did scrutiny. Rather than staying in a safe lane, Çağatay chose reinvention. That transformation became unmistakable with Heartthrob, where he delivered a powerful performance as Sarp Yılmaz. The crime drama showcased a darker, more complex side of his acting, earning critical acclaim and cementing his credibility beyond romantic leads. It marked a turning point, proving he could carry psychological depth, physical intensity, and emotional restraint all at once. His career then expanded onto the global stage with Netflix's The Protector, making him one of Turkey's first actors to headline an international streaming original. Playing Hakan Demir introduced him to a worldwide audience and positioned him as a symbol of Turkey's growing presence in global entertainment. Rather than chasing constant visibility, Çağatay became known for selective choices. Projects like Yeşilçam paid homage to classic Turkish cinema, while Kubra pushed him into philosophical and psychologically layered territory. In Kubra, he portrayed Gökhan, a character grappling with belief, power, and identity in the digital age, a role that resonated strongly with modern audiences and reinforced his reputation for choosing substance over repetition. Off-screen, Çağatay Ulusoy maintains a notably private and disciplined lifestyle. He avoids excessive media exposure, speaks rarely about his personal life, and lets his work define his public image. This restraint has only amplified his mystique, setting him apart in an industry driven by constant visibility. In fashion and branding, his influence remains strong yet controlled. He collaborates with high-profile brands while staying selective, aligning endorsements with his image rather than overextending his presence. His lifestyle reflects focus, structure, and long-term vision rather than fleeting trends. As of 2026, Çağatay Ulusoy's influence extends well beyond Turkish television. With strong international recognition, sustained streaming success, and a career built on deliberate evolution, his estimated net worth reflects years of consistent work across acting, global projects, and premium brand partnerships. What truly defines him is restraint paired with ambition. From model to actor, from television idol to globally recognized performer, Çağatay has never rushed his growth. He chooses depth over noise, longevity over comfort, and transformation over familiarity. As of 2026, Çağatay Ulusoy stands not just as a leading man, but as a symbol of controlled power, artistic discipline, and quiet dominance in modern entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a spark, an easy charm, expressive warmth, and screen magnetism that made audiences lean in. Furkan Andıç didn't simply enter Turkish entertainment. He shaped his place with patience, versatility, and a natural ability to move between light-hearted romance and grounded drama. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Furkan Andıç was born on April 4th, 1990, in Istanbul, Turkey. Long before cameras and scripts became part of his life, he showed curiosity for storytelling and performance, exploring different paths before fully committing to acting. That early exploration helped him develop adaptability, a trait that would later define his career choices. His acting journey began in the early 2010s with supporting television roles, where he focused on learning the craft rather than chasing instant recognition. Step by step, he built confidence, on-screen timing, and emotional control, steadily positioning himself for stronger opportunities. His career gained real momentum with romantic comedy projects that highlighted his natural chemistry and relatable energy. Furkan became widely recognized for his ability to balance humor with sincerity, portraying characters that felt approachable, emotionally open, and human rather than idealized. This connection with audiences quickly expanded his popularity. Rather than staying confined to one image, Furkan pushed his range. He transitioned into more serious and emotionally demanding roles, proving he could carry dramatic weight just as effectively as charm. Each new project reflected growth, showing an actor consciously working to avoid repetition and expand his creative limits. Furkan's approach to roles reveals intention. He chooses characters that allow exploration, whether emotional vulnerability, internal conflict, or personal transformation, instead of relying solely on formulas that once worked. This balance between audience appeal and artistic development has helped him remain relevant as tastes evolve. Off-screen, Furkan's public image blends approachability with restraint. He maintains a friendly presence while avoiding excessive exposure, allowing his work to remain the center of attention. His interactions with fans feel genuine, reinforcing the sincerity audiences sense on screen. His lifestyle reflects balance. He values routine, physical activity, and mental clarity, maintaining a pace that supports longevity rather than burnout. This steady rhythm mirrors his career progression, gradual, consistent, and intentional. In terms of style, Furkan favors modern yet relaxed fashion. Clean cuts, casual elegance, and understated details dominate his look, aligning with his image as both contemporary and accessible. As his international visibility continues to grow through global streaming platforms, his estimated net worth reflects steady earnings from television projects, endorsements, and selective brand collaborations. More importantly, he has built trust from producers, directors, and viewers who see reliability in his performances. What truly sets Furkan Andıç apart is emotional transparency. He brings openness to his characters, allowing audiences to recognize themselves in moments of doubt, joy, and vulnerability. That emotional honesty keeps his performances resonant long after episodes end. As of 2026, Furkan Andıç stands as a symbol of modern Turkish stardom, versatile, grounded, and quietly evolving. From romantic comedy favorite to emotionally layered actor, his journey reflects growth through choice rather than chance. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.